Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to today's episode 3. We're going to be talking about the Roundhill paying ETF for this week. They have some pretty good earners this week, and I'll share with you guys which ones are those so you guys can see that. Just bear with me for a minute. All right, so I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a glimpse of next episode before we actually go into the distributions for the Roundhill weekly paying ETF. So this is going to be for Monday coming up. Again, I'm trying to make this a live session on how to open a Roth IRA with Charles Schwab, but it will be the same thing for every other company out there that you may try to open your first Roth IRA. They all kind of have the similar structure, name, address, and all the stuff. So Monday comes, we're gonna go through this live. So, anyways, without further ado, we're gonna take a look at your weekly distributions from Roundhill. Right. So this pays every single week. And I'm going to share with you guys my dividend payment for this past Wednesday. So the top earners is going to be AMD, right? So it's paying right now $1.36 per share. And we can take a look, see how much they will be paying this week. So AMDW. So right now per share is $65, right? Not bad. So let's take a look at what they have paid. Okay. So we are going to pull data from AMD, AMDW. All right. So this is their dividend payments so far. Let's zoom in a little bit more so you guys can see that better. Okay, that's about it. So on October 14th, they pay $1.19 per share, and their history has been okay. Kind of a little all over the place, but they have been consistently paying. In 10 payments, they have paid $7.47 um, for the company, which is not bad, right? So the next one that we're looking at is going to be, so that's one of the highest ones. So AMD is $1.36, right? And HOOW, which is the one that I own 714 shares of that. If I'm not mistaken, let's take a look how much it's going to pay. HOOW. So, show more history. I'm going to search for their dividends. So, this week he paid me $2.18 per share. So, my dividend payment for this week was 1,533. So, that was my dividend payment for this week. Let's take a look at cost per share. Right now, I got to tell you, the market's taking a huge beating, right? So it's 68. Well, it just went down a little bit more. So 67.35 per share. So let's do the calculator. So if I have, where's my shares? Oh, 723 shares, right? Times 158. I think is gonna pay. Let's see. Dollar 48. Okay. So if it's a dollar 48, so we did times 1.48 equals. So my dividend payment for this week, which is gonna be Wednesday, it's going to be 1,070.04 cents. So with those 1,070, I will buy more shares of Hood at hypothetical 67.51. So let's clear this out. So 1,070 divided by 67 point. I'm sorry, it just went up. 66, just to be. So I'll be getting an additional 150. I'm sorry, 15 shares more of Hood that I can, get a bigger dividend payment this upcoming week. All right. So the next one on the list, that is one of the highest ones, also is going to be Palantir. So PLTW. Let's take a look what PLTW is per share. PLTW. So PLTW is about $44, $45 per share, right? Assuming that you purchase, let's clear this out. 100 shares times 44.95. That'll be $5,000. I don't know if you want to spend $5,000, but that's how much it would be. So 100 shares times a dollar. It'll be so you'll be getting $100 for the week, right? But that's still a lot of money. That's $5,000 that you're putting in. So I don't know if I would do that, but yeah. So these are the dividend payments that will come on the 21st if you own any of these companies, right? So Apple, AAPW, AMD, Amazon. This is a transistor semiconductor company, Berkshire Hathaway, Coinbase, Google, Robinhood, Meta, Microsoft, MSTW, so that's MicroStrategies, and Netflix, Nvidia, Palantir, and Tesla. So these are the companies that will pay this upcoming Wednesday. So the cutoff, basically, the ex-dividend day is today. If you want to buy any of these shares, again, do what is necessary for your wallet. Do what makes sense. Do not take advice from anybody on YouTube, even myself. Um, Again, not financial advice, just sharing some information. But if you want to continue following this journey and see how far we get within the next couple of years, um, I'll be transparent on YouTube. And you guys can ask me any questions or anything like that. So I'll be more than happy to answer you guys. But yeah, guys, so that is it. And like I mentioned in the earlier video, this week upcoming Monday, I will be introducing to you guys how to open a Roth IRA using the Charles Schwab site or account brokerage. All right. Stay tuned for that. If you want to subscribe to the channel, so we can continue growing this accounts and have fun. Later, guys.